Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the bloody garden, but not to plant your face in the dirt. We're talking cost-effective gardening, you hear me? We'll explore some fruits that are cheaper to grow yourself than buying those pathetic supermarket excuses for produce. Get ready to learn, you won't want to miss this. Cherries, you lot probably think they're just for fancy cocktails, but you're bloody wrong. Sure, they look stunning, perched on the rim of a martini glass, adding that perfect pop of color and a hint of sweetness to your drink. But there's so much more to cherries than just being a garnish for your favorite cocktail. Growing cherries at home is a game changer. First off, you'll save a fortune, especially if you're like me and can't resist tossing them into everything. Imagine having a cherry tree right in your backyard, laden with plump, juicy cherries just waiting to be picked. No more trips to the store, no more paying premium prices for a small bag of cherries. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about growing your own fruit. It's like having a little piece of nature's candy store right outside your door. Second, the taste? Don't even get me started. Homegrown cherries are on a whole different level. They're sweeter, juicier, and bursting with flavor in a way that those bland supermarket cherries just can't compete with. When you bite into a cherry that you've grown yourself, it's like a little explosion of summer in your mouth. It's a taste that you just can't get from store-bought fruit. Homegrown cherries are bursting with flavor, putting those bland supermarket imposters to shame. You see, when you grow your own cherries, you can pick them at the peak of ripeness, when they're at their absolute best. Supermarket cherries, on the other hand, are often picked before they're fully ripe so they can survive the journey to the store. The result? Cherries that look good but taste, well, not so good. Now, listen up because this is important. If you want to grow your own cherries, there are a few things you need to know. It's not as simple as just sticking a cherry pit in the ground and hoping for the best. But don't worry, it's not rocket science either. With a little bit of knowledge and a bit of effort, you can have your own cherry tree in no time. You need well-drained soil, sunshine, and a bit of patience. Cherries love the sun, so make sure you plant your tree in a spot that gets plenty of it. And they don't like to have their roots sitting in water, so well-drained soil is a must. It might take a few years for your tree to start producing fruit, but trust me, it's worth the wait. But trust me, the first bite of your own juicy homegrown cherry will make it all worthwhile. There's nothing quite like it. The taste, the satisfaction of knowing you grew it yourself, the joy of sharing your harvest with friends and family. It's one of life's simple pleasures. You'll be the envy of the neighborhood, you will. Imagine your neighbors' faces when they see your cherry tree, heavy with fruit. They'll be green with envy, and you'll be the talk of the town. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and start growing your own cherries. You won't regret it. Raspberries. They're not just delicious. They're bloody easy to grow, even for you lot. You don't need a green thumb or years of gardening experience. Seriously, even if you've killed a cactus, you can handle raspberries. Trust me, if you can manage to keep a houseplant alive, raspberries will be a walk in the park. A few seeds, a bit of sun, and boom! It's like magic. Just plant them in well-drained soil, give them some sunlight, and watch them grow. You'll have more raspberries than you can shake a stick at. Imagine walking into your garden and seeing bushes overflowing with juicy red raspberries. And let's talk about cost-effective. You don't need to break the bank to start your raspberry garden. A tiny packet of seeds will give you a mountain of fruit. For just a few bucks, you can have a bountiful harvest that keeps on giving. You'll be swimming in raspberries, making jams, pies, and all sorts of delicious treats. Imagine the satisfaction of making your own raspberry jam or baking a fresh raspberry pie. Even raspberry bloody fool if you're feeling fancy. The possibilities are endless. You can make smoothies, desserts, or just eat them fresh off the bush. So, what are you waiting for? Get planting and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Blueberries, the bloody superstars of the fruit world, packed with antioxidants and flavor, they're not cheap in the shops. But guess what? You can grow your own, and it's easier than you think. Give them acidic soil, plenty of sunlight, and watch them thrive. You'll be drowning in blueberries, making smoothies, muffins, and even blueberry bloody pancakes if you're feeling adventurous. Apples, a classic for a reason. These vibrant, juicy fruits have been a staple in our diets for centuries, and it's easy to see why. They're versatile, delicious, and you guessed it, dead easy to grow. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, apples are a fantastic choice. Whether you've got a sprawling orchard or just a small patio, there's an apple tree out there with your name on it. From dwarf varieties perfect for container gardening to full-size trees that can dominate a landscape, the options are endless. And the best part? A single tree can produce enough apples to keep you stocked all year round. Imagine the satisfaction of picking your own fruit, knowing exactly where it came from and how it was grown. Think pies, crumbles, sauces, even a cheeky apple cider if you're up for it. The culinary possibilities are endless. Freshly picked apples can be transformed into a variety of delicious treats that will delight your taste buds and impress your friends and family. Growing your own apples can also be a fun and educational activity for the whole family. Kids will love helping out in the garden and learning about where their food comes from. Plus, there's nothing quite like the taste of a freshly picked apple, still warm from the sun. There are so many varieties to choose from, each with its own unique flavor and texture. Whether you prefer sweet, tart, or something in between, there's an apple variety that's perfect for you. And let's not forget the beautiful apple blossoms that will add a touch of elegance to your garden in the spring. Even the scraps can be put to good use. Apple peels and cores can be composted to enrich your soil or used to make homemade apple cider vinegar. It's a great way to reduce waste and make the most of your harvest. And if you have more apples than you can handle, why not share the bounty with your neighbors? A community garden with apple trees can bring people together and foster a sense of community. Sharing recipes and tips can also be a great way to connect with others and learn new ways to enjoy your harvest. Apples aren't just for eating either. They can be used in a variety of crafts and decorations, from wreaths to centerpieces. And don't forget about apple picking festivals, a fun way to celebrate the harvest season and enjoy the fruits of your labor. So, don't be a melon, grow your own apples. It's a rewarding experience that offers delicious rewards and endless possibilities. Start planting today and watch your apple tree grow, providing you with fresh, homegrown fruit for years to come. Avocados, the darlings of Instagram and toast lovers everywhere. Now, I'll be honest, growing avocados from seed takes time, patience, and a steady hand, not like yours. But trust me, the reward of fresh, creamy avocado is worth the wait. Imagine no more overpriced avocados from the supermarket. You'll be the envy of every millennial with a sourdough addiction. Guacamole, smoothies, even avocado ice cream if you're feeling wild. Pineapples, the tropical delight that screams summer. Now you might think growing one at home is impossible, but you'd be wrong, you numpty. It's actually surprisingly simple. Take the top of your pineapple, plunk it in some water, and watch it root. Then, transfer it to a pot, give it some sun, and wait for the magic to happen. Fresh, juicy pineapple, all yours. Basil, the king of herbs. It's fragrant, versatile, and adds a touch of class to any dish. And guess what? It's dead easy to grow. Seriously, even if you've got a black thumb, you can handle basil. A pot, some sunlight, and regular watering are all it takes. You'll have so much basil you'll be putting it in everything from pasta sauces to cocktails. Lettuce and leafy greens, the foundation of any healthy diet, but let's be honest, they can be bloody expensive in the supermarket. That's where growing your own comes in. It's easier than you think, and you can grow them practically anywhere, from window boxes to raised beds. You'll have a constant supply of fresh, crisp greens, without the hefty price tag. Tomatoes, the jewel of the summer garden. Nothing beats the taste of a ripe, juicy tomato still warm from the sun. And growing your own is easier than you think. Give them plenty of sun, support their stems, and watch them flourish. You'll be drowning in tomatoes, making sauces, salads, and even bloody good tomato soup. Right, you've had your gardening lesson for the day. Now get out there and put that knowledge to good use. Remember, growing your own food isn't just about saving money, it's about taking control of what you eat. It's about fresh, flavorful produce, grown with your own two hands. So get out there, get your hands dirty, and show those supermarket shelves who's boss.